Florida's I-4 corridor, the 140-mile stretch of interstate running from Daytona to Tampa. It's the swing section of this historically swing state, where yard signs mark territory. Home of the so-called happiest place on earth, Disney is the region's largest employer. Union officials representing workers here are battling for higher wages, and they see a problem with the Republican nominee.
I mean, he is unbelievably detached.
Donna Lynn Dalton says the thousands of tourism and hospitality workers she represents are critical of Trump's history as an employer.
If he understood the struggle and the reality, then he would pay people more, I would think, as a decent human being.
Heading west to Tampa, exotic dancers not too fond of Trump's self-described locker room talk.
As a dancer, I get guys say things. I do not condone it. I feel that if you're going to say something, chances are you're going to do it.
My dancers here, they don't allow these customers to treat them like that. Why in the hell should a candidate for the president of the United States be allowed to treat women like that?
How many men have not said something like that in the confidence of a friend where they think that it's personal? We're all guilty of that.
Quick to Trump's defense, his many supporters who are willing to forgive.
I just can't see this nation doing any better with her than it is doing now.
John Long, a self-made entrepreneur, says most Trump voters are fed up with the system. And Clinton, a career politician, represents that system.
The basic fundamental difference between them is one's out for the good of the country, for a temporary position. The other one wants to further embed herself into the power structure.
East to the beaches near NASA, fishermen flip their vote like the fish they aim to catch.
And I'm a former Republican, strong Republican, prior military for years.
Robert Thomas says despite his Republican background, he likes Clinton, but not enough to go all the way left. He's voting for the Libertarian.
I'm going to vote for Gary, put him on the ticket.
You have to know what's going on, you know. I like him.
Diana Font, also a Republican, shows her support for Senate in her yard, but she's picking Clinton.
I would say his last debate was the final draw. The last debate was what did it for me. And hearing about, like I said, he doesn't give you a right answer. He's too busy whining about everybody's against him. Give me a reason to vote for you.
She's joining a growing Hispanic voter base in the region. 100,000 Puerto Ricans have moved to Central Florida since the last election. They historically vote Democratic. Just one more factor shaping how the I-4 corridor, and ultimately the state, will swing. Joshua Plogel, The Associated Press, Orlando.